We don't have to start it for real. I mean, you start it, and then we just talk, and then...
I did start it.
Eventually.
Good. You started. Well, now I don't know what to talk about. Oh.
I can talk about Twitch Plays Pokemon some more.
Yeah.
Sure, let's do that.
That's not at all a really obscure thing that no one's going to want to hear about.
That's internet stuff.
Should we tell them who we are first?
Nope.
I'm Kyle.
I'm Austin.
I'm Clay.
I'm Chris.
I'm Andrew.
So is this 6? Episode 6 of the
really
TLB cast?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure 5 was the Cards Against Humanity one.
Yeah.
Gee.
So we're here without a game this week, and we're here without a list. We're here without a list of, and by week I mean this season, or this half of the year.
This phase of the moon.
Yeah, to bring you talks about stuff.
And things.
Talks.
Yeah, talks.
This is our TED Talk.
Oh God.
We are each going to have our own little 10-minute segment.
Yeah, and we'll have a PowerPoint on the podcast.
Mm-hmm. That's
Great.
your job.
Well, it'll
I
be a
wish you guys could see
deal
this visual because it's just fantastic.
See slide number 6, Austin Oroko's presentation.
Yeah, in the description.
We'll link it. Don't worry about it.
No.
Yeah, we could get real professional and do a link dump. That's up to Kyle, though. I ain't doing that.
I think I did that on the first one. When I uploaded it to like archive.org, I put in the description just like a bunch of links of shit that we talked about, and then every one since then I have not done that.
Yeah, all 4 since then.
Man, you guys have done 4 since then?
Yeah, you've been gone a long time. That 4, that's like half. You've been gone 2 years.
Yeah.
By podcast standards.
For those who don't know, I've been gone for 2 years.
It wasn't 2 years, was it?
No, it wasn't.
I was away for a year, and then I don't know what you guys are doing with all the other ones. So.
We did 4 pods? No, we did 3 podcasts while you were gone. You were on the second one. Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, one of them was just us playing Cards Against Humanity.
Which was pretty.
Well,
Fun.
shit.
Yeah.
You missed it. You shouldn't have left.
No. Should never have gone to Japan. God damn it.
Hey, stop making eyes at each other over there.
I'm squeaking.
Trying to have a professional meeting with the
I don't
internet.
want to know what you're doing, Austin.
Sorry, Internet. I apologize. I will
It's fine.
control myself.
They won't forgive you.
Don't make the people angry. Okay.
Alright.
They wouldn't like you when they're angry.
Then derp.
Anyway, so Kyle, what's Twitch? Pokemon.
It's pretty much the greatest thing ever. Like, I'm pretty sure all human achievement was just building towards this.
Everything.
And after it's done, like we can just call it a day and be done as a species.
Yeah, I mean we had some weird bumps along the way that didn't really.
No, yeah.
Yeah, like we went to space.
Yeah.
And we made a Titanic movie.
I mean, yeah,
Like,
that was
like,
all
it all kind of
Titanic.
correlated to
The
Twitch Plays Pokemon.
Not the actual Titanic.
Titanic.
The movie.
Yeah.
They were going to space.
Well, I don't know, but if you say what's more successful, like the maiden voyage of the Titanic or the movie Titanic, you're going to say the movie Titanic. It's far more successful of a thing.
Okay.
He's not wrong.
But I'm pretty sure going to space probably costs more money, which probably means it's more important.
Didn't make as much money as Titanic, though.
Didn't win nearly as many awards.
Yeah. Well, Martians aren't just giving out awards. They're not like, you found us. Not.
Yeah. That's what the award says, and they don't give it to us.
They're waiting for us to find it under, like, the 17th pile of water we find.
They're just waiting for us to actually land on Mars, not a robot, so they can just walk out and be like, "You did it! Good job!"
Yeah.
And then
Hold on to
phase
this
us
one
into
for
the
you.
next, like, solar system. Be like, later, sucker.
Yeah. You found us. Now we get to destroy you.
Destroy. So go on. Twitch, Pokemon,
Twitch.
Laser Gator.
Exactly. So anybody who hasn't heard of it, Twitch. So Twitch is a website where you can watch people play video games, and there's usually like a chat running on the side of people just like commenting on what's going on in the video game. But this guy uploaded a stream of Pokemon, and the people in the chat controlled what was going on in the game. And it quickly got out of hand because it got like tens of thousands of viewers and tens of thousands of people inputting commands into the game all at the same time, which just created total chaos. And it spawned a religion and a subreddit. All kinds of
The
crazy
fastest
shit.
growing subreddit ever.
Yeah, it reached 100,000 subscribers already.
Wow.
It's pretty amazing. There was a god that was a fossil and a bird Jesus.
And false prophet.
Yeah, there was a false prophet that was also a Flareon.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's like the only-
no Judas Pokemon.
So are they?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
actually, I don't. There might have been a Judas.
So
One or two.
can
Yeah.
they just start rewriting the Bible, but like making it based on Twitch Pokemon?
Yeah.
Like,
I
they
want
pretty
that.
much already have.
Okay.
And then they beat the first Pokemon game, and they've moved on to the second generation, and they got a Pidgey, which was what Bird Jesus was in the first generation. And in the new generation, they named him Brian because because people kept trying to call him the Messiah, but like in the life of Brian, they're like, no, he's not the Messiah. He's just Brian.
Yeah.
That's what I've been doing.
I've been signed up for a new religion involving a game from 1995.
96.
Okay.
Oh, Kylo.
In fact, it might have been the American release might have been 97, which I'm pretty sure was the same year Titanic came out.
Whoa. Oh, jeez.
Oh God, it is.
Full circle, podcast over.
Play
Hey,
end credits.
I'm just going off what it said every time I booted up the game, which was 1995.
That's true.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it earlier today, like how weird it is that a game that old has like become really popular all of a sudden, and then I realized that I'm pretty like my brothers were not even born when that game came out, which was fucked up. And like your sister wasn't even born.
I was
either.
barely
She wasn't born for anything important to happen.
How old is she? Was she
No,
alive
no.
for 9/11?
She's like 8, I don't know, 13.
That was like the last important thing that happened.
Oh, and the first black president.
What about Avatar?
Yeah. We're just gonna judge everything by James Cameron movies.
That's
Yeah, I
why the
think that
90s
was-
were great. Everything else since then has been shit.
Aliens.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Terminator 2.
Yeah.
That's probably that's actually the greatest movie ever made.
So
Well, wait till Avatar 2. I mean, the guy only knows how to do sequels.
that's what BC is. BC is before Cameron.
Like even Titanic was a sequel to the actual.
Yeah, it was a
event.
sequel to the actual event.
Before the camera
Maybe it was a
era.
prequel because you saw like the backstory of those two random people.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Oh, James.
And then she was old. And then, I don't know, she had kids, so clearly she didn't care that much about him.
Yeah. And she had like a giant diamond or something, and then
Yeah, it was pretty ballin'.
Billy Zane was an asshole.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
Billy Zane.
Anyway, back to important things.
Yeah, like Austin's life. What have you been doing?
Well, today I was reading up on Arkham Knight, Batman Arkham Knight, the new sequel.
Yeah, the trailer looked cool.
It
The
was very
Batmans.
cool.
There's no gameplay footage, but
No.
it included things, even though they weren't gameplay, that it made me think of like, oh, I hope that's actually in the game. Like he like grabbed a dude and like slammed him into a car to
Yeah.
like, finish him off, and then I was thinking like, oh, the series has never had environmental kills really be
Yeah.
a thing. Like, oh, that would be kills, yeah.
Memes, Kyle? Environmental memes.
Environmental knockouts.
Yeah. So that'd be cool if that's a thing. Not to mention there was the Batmobile in it.
Yeah, I read articles confirming that there will be driving sequences,
Yeah.
and
You
that
gotta
will be
drive
a
Miss
big
Daisy?
part. What?
You gonna drive Miss Daisy around?
No.
Oh.
The trailer
Hope
ends with
not.
the car chase between Batman and Two-Face, so like maybe that'll be a thing.
They
Maybe
mentioned
as well.
they mentioned including them in like Riddler challenges and
Oh,
Driving
God.
And a-
Batmobile?
yeah. Apparently the map will be like 5 times as big as the Arkham City map.
That's
It's just
great.
gonna be the
So
the bullshit driving from Heavy Rain, or it's just like
Oh.
good fucking luck. Oh, by the way, there's also Riddler trophies too.
What if the drive? No, I hope the driving has the exact same feel as going down the river at the end of Oregon Trail.
Just,
Rock. Oh,
Yeah,
Rock.
that's
Damn
pretty
it.
much the driving the taxi in Ratchet and Clank.
Oh boy.
But yeah, he wasn't in the trailer, but I think Scarecrow's the main bad guy in this one.
Yeah.
that's
at
Is it
least-
actually
at least
gonna
one
be
of them.
Scarecrow, or is it gonna be surprise Joker?
Who knows? Who knows?
Probably.
It's like in Arkham Origins.
Yeah,
Yeah, you were pissed. You're like, oh, finally, Black Mask is in a game. And
yeah.
It'd probably
No.
actually be Scarecrow. Because, I mean, the end of the first game, they had Scarecrow's hand, like... Well, I mean, they had
That's true.
different endings, but, like, the
Yeah.
default one was originally
then-
Scarecrow's hand shooting up
and then
over...
Scarecrow wasn't in Arkham City,
But he
but he
could-
had the boat.
Yeah, he had
thing,
the boat,
so-
like, testing a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
So he was
All
probably
right.
getting ready for something.
I can live with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now
I
that
mean,
they have my approval, they can
one
continue
of-
with the development of the game.
I'll call them and let them know.
One of
They
the
hear
main,
this and just go, okay, we're good.
One
of
guy
the
like
main-
opens the door on the office. He's like, Clay said it's okay. Keep coding.
You still have jobs!
one of the main views of the bad guys, like the henchmen bad guys, have like a gas mask on. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, one of the
It's
bad
gotta
guys
be.
like chucked a Molotov too.
Yeah, yeah,
And then that's another thing I was thinking, like, oh yeah, the enemies have never used Molotovs to burn me before.
yeah.
I hope that's a thing.
I don't know how I counter that, but okay.
By just being the bat.
Being the knight.
Yeah.
Right.
When you're the knight, fire doesn't affect you that much.
Nothing burns at night.
Alright.
No sun, no fire.
But it's only coming out on next gen consoles.
Yeah.
No.
So
And PC.
Well-
Later, suckers!
yeah, I feel like that
Well-
might be the thing that actually gets me to buy.
no,
PS4.
Chris is gonna get it, and we're gonna go and watch him.
Nah, I mean, how long do you think it's going to take him to actually come out?
Probably come out in September.
It said 2014,
Okay.
possibly
Yeah,
October.
Or October, whatever.
Yeah, GameStop had like a leaked thing that said October.
It's a yearly franchise now, basically.
What-
Yeah,
when-
but that's not by Rocksteady's.
Yeah, Origins.
No, they want to make it a yearly franchise.
Well,
They said
Rocksteady
it
said this
Ew.
is the last one.
Yeah.
They were like
in their trilogy. They're referring to it as a trilogy.
Yeah.
They like
W-
aren't talking about the first, like
Warner
the Arkham
Brothers-
Origins.
Warner Brothers
yeah,
doesn't
well,
want to make it up.
They were, well, Rocksteady. It sounded. Well, I don't know. I didn't read an actual quote from them, but everything I was reading made it sound like, oh, Rocksteady said this is the. Well, they get. I forget if they said the last Batman game or the last Arkham game. So I guess they could move on. From
They mentioned
Arkham.
it was. I think it was the last in the trilogy. So
Yeah,
the Arkham trilogy.
but WB owns the license. They'll just be like, okay,
Oh.
Yeah.
back to whoever made Arkham Origins. The Vancouver studio, whichever one it
A
was.
while ago, I heard
Or
that
Quebec, whatever the
Rocksteady was
fuck.
working on like a Silver Age set game.
Yeah.
I guess that didn't happen.
That would have been cool.
Well, somebody at DC was probably like, no. They're like, let's just continue to make the money
Yeah,
we've been making.
this sounds different and interesting. We can't do that.
If we can't, we
I
need
don't know.
the same amount of money we've been getting.
I like to
Yeah.
think it's
No
somehow
more,
they couldn't
no
afford
less.
Adam West.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I just like to
Well-
think that Adam West is that expensive.
Well, I think it was supposed to be a Justice League game too, so I just imagine like Superman like punching Brainiac a bunch of times, like like punching him in space, punching him in the desert, punching him in time. Like
In
In
time.
time.
Well, they had that Justice League game for PS2 and shit.
so they're all set.
They're all set,
They
yeah.
don't have to do
It didn't work out. Nothing really works out for DC besides Batman.
Exactly.
Wait, you mean that movie that's gonna have Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman is not gonna work
Yeah, I'm
out?
glad they let Superman
Oh,
in the next
only the
Batman movie.
parts are gonna work.
Yeah, that's true. I heard
That was nice of DC to let Superman in.
I heard Ben Affleck might be out
Gee, Williker, that was
because
quick.
there's like they like pushed back filming and he was like, well, I got other things.
Yeah, I
Too
heard,
much of an
I heard
It's
artist.
not-
he already canceled a bunch of stuff
an
so he could
artist.
be Batman. So
I want an
Yeah,
Oscar
but it's all
himself,
speculation, so let's not get too into it.
I heard Philip Seymour Hoffman might be the Penguin.
Well, he's already
Man.
cold as ice.
Oh.
Oh. Hey, maybe. I mean,
Arnold Schwarzenegger will
There-
be-
there are-
We had another celebrity pass away. Let's mourn him. Because
Oh.
to
There-
me, he was more influential.
they're already gonna Tupac him for the rest of Hunger Games.
Yeah.
That's true.
Ugh.
Whoa. You mean the one movie that's left? Or did they?
Like the last 10 minutes of the second part of the last movie of the third book.
Oh
of
wait,
the-
are they making two movies out of the last book?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just read the books, kids.
Blows.
Don't even read the books.
Read the
It'd be funny
books.
if he's
they're
like-
great.
First,
I heard the ending
first
was
person
bad.
present tense. Good luck.
Someone told me that the ending was bad. I don't know. don't care.
It was super depressing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like the books already aren't really jolly, but
No.
then it just took like a nosedive.
There was no way for these books to end on a happy note.
It was such a like dark tonal shift that I didn't believe it was actually happening for like 3 chapters. It got like really dark, and I was like, "No, this is a dream. She's gonna wake up at any minute."
She's
and then it was
sleep.
and then the book just ended. I was like, "That was awful. That was."
Oh,
That
jeez.
probably was why
I need to
this
go
person
hug
said
something
it was
now.
a terrible ending. It
Might
was
go
just
hug
very
something.
much like
You go hug a pile of kittens.
Yeah.
basically, Austin. All I can say is war never changes.
Or
What is
What
it
is
good
it good
for?
for?
Kyle,
TLB cast episode 6.
What is it good for?
Selling books.
Kyle, I want to see
Making
your words
movies?
like on the back of the book. It's just like this is not really jolly, Kyle Bunker.
Where? No Santa Claus. 3 stars.
Loved it despite absence of Flubber.
Could have used more Flubber.
Yeah.
The only thing that has 5 stars is Flubber or like the absent-minded professor. Like those are the only 2 things.
Like, what if there was like a movie reviewer who, like, in every review at some point mentions like an absence of Flubber? Like,
And then in the 3rd act, when I thought the Flubber was coming.
You know, Jennifer Lawrence's performance almost saves the fact that there's no Flubber.
I really wanted to like 12 Years a Slave, but no Flubber.
No Flubber.
One
I feel like
star.
every movie deducts a star because there's no Flubber.
With a title like American Hustle, I was expecting Flubber to come along.
Well, what if he only gave Flubber 1 star because it had Flubber in it? Like the rest of the movie was such garbage that the only saving grace was it had Flubber.
Like, that bumped it up a star.
Yeah, bumped it up from nothing to 1. I was like, well, I can't give it 0 because it had Flubber.
I've seen a couple videos on YouTube from the same guy that like he'll do a really short like minute-long review of a movie, and then at the end he'll be like, "But this doesn't even have Garfield in it. 0 out of 10,000." And there was one. It ended up. I think it might have. I don't remember what it was. It ended up being like Simon Garfield doesn't even play Garfield in this. 0 out of 10,000.
Man, that's a harsh grading scale. A very harsh score.
Did you review either of the Garfield movies?
Oh, he might have done A Tale of Two Kitties, but I don't remember.
That's the only Garfield movie I've seen.
I haven't seen either one of them.
Good. That's a recommendation I would give you.
Comics.
my only regret, Garfield.
Garfield, maybe?
Oh man.
This. Garfield, maybe.
Yeah.
How did we get there? Well, we were
Well-
talking about Batman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
talking about movies and reviews and
I gotta
Let's
see
stop
this.
recording and review right
Yeah.
now.
To play back the tape. Action replay. Goo goo goo.
Let's hear that again in slow motion.
Clay, you wanna care to update on your life?
My life? I work. That's all I do.
How about interesting
Exciting.
things?
How about interesting things? I've been getting into the competitive Smash Bros. Scenes lately.
Oh boy.
That's
God.
This
Oh,
kid over
boy.
here.
Oh, that could
So-
be worse. At least it's not like Street Fighter or
yeah.
something awful.
Yeah.
Kyle, you
He's
upset the FGC. Calm down.
Tell
He's
them
not
about
twisted.
tell them
but
about
the-
tournaments, I guess. Talk about tournaments.
Tournaments. I've only been to one at this weekly thing and at a gaming store basement in Framingham
Game
called Game
Underground.
Underground. It's like they don't have it upstairs. It's just the basement, but they sell games and they have arcade games, and you can actually they have like TVs with like Wii U's and PS4s set up that you can like rent them by the hour. Like you go there and rent them, but you can go there and play them.
Yeah, that used to be a thing in the early aughts.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
It's a
remember
great way for children to,
my-
not get into drugs.
So anyway, did you win?
Oh God, no.
Sucks.
Yeah.
Tell them how you
Competitive-
let
What?
someone win.
Oh yeah, well, competitive Smash has been
Was she
around
hot? No.
since like
She was Enos.
2000. It's been around since like 2002, so people are way better than I am. I just started playing seriously.
Oh,
in,
are
like,
they
January.
playing
Melee.
Melee?
Yeah, Melee. Yeah.
So
Tripping
they're playing on
keeps
balance.
Brawl out of the...
Okay.
Mm.
How
Plus
many
the
people are
fact the
playing
guy hates
Falco?
it.
Let's just get that out of the way.
Oh,
People-
most of them are playing Falco and
Yeah.
Fox. Like, that's not a question.
Yeah, that's what
Marth is still really popular though, isn't he?
Yeah, I play as Marth. My first matchup was against a Jigglypuff, which was like, yeah, I got this, whatever. Like, I know Jigglypuff is good, but like, I was like, yeah, I got this. He destroyed my face. I don't think he ever touched the ground during that match. Like, he was just in the air for the whole time. And so then it's a double elimination. All tournaments are double elimination. So I got pushed into the losers bracket. And I ended up being matched against Enos, one of my good friends.
Also in the losers bracket.
Oh, sucks. Go on.
And like, he plays as Peach, and I play with him all the time. He's like my training partner. Fun stuff.
And yet you guys both ended up in the
Picture him like
bracket.
mopping your brow, like while you're setting.
You gotta cut me! You gotta cut me!
Come on, Clay, you
Coming
can do
over,
it.
like feeding you Mountain Dew from a straw, like
Keep
And,
your Dorito intake up.
And then he was like, "I'm sorry, but we must fight."
It's they're done in sets of 3, and I took the first game off of him, which is good, because I usually don't beat him, like, when we're just playing our friendly matches. And I was like, yeah, I got this. Lost the second one, whatever. So I was like, you know what?
Had to make it interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? I'm going to change things up. I switched from Marth, whom I actually play with a lot, to like Falco or Fox or something, who I was like, yeah,
you done
I think
fucked up.
I think I could do this.
Nope.
And like, yeah, I think I basically let him win in that respect. I mean, he probably could have and would have beaten me anyways, but I could have tried harder, I guess.
Shout out to my boy.
Yeah. Enos is a scrub.
I don't want no scrubs.
again. You just say no.
Well, that's good.
But then there's going to be one at Northeastern March 29th.
Oh yeah, NES/NSA. I've seen like 2 different names and people call it 2 different things. It's like a pretty big tournament and like some of the good players in the world are gonna be there. It's at
Like my boy Armada.
He's
my
not
boy.
gonna be there. No.
Oh, he's not?
No, he's in Sweden.
Never mind.
He's doing
Hanging out with PewDiePie.
Yeah.
That monster.
He must be stopped.
He must be stopped.
We can kill him and gain his power.
I'm not gonna eat him. He's probably gross.
I didn't say eat him.
That's how you gain people's powers, Kyle. You have to eat their flesh.
You eat their heart to gain their courage. You eat their brain to get their knowledge.
And then
And then you eat their kidneys because they taste good.
Fava beans.
Chianti?
Yes.
So you should get better.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Try harder.
You gotta be Conan snatched.
Conan Snatch, yeah.
It's not as good as Melee, but...
No. B-Link. No one will ever
Yeah.
see it coming.
Yeah, they're like, oh, the heaviest stupid freaking character.
Yeah. And then just
I'm
try-
good with them.
Yeah,
but-
because you sit on the
Falcon.
side of the battle hucking bombs and arrows at everybody.
Yeah, if they can't get to you, they can't fight you.
Of course, they outplayed Falco, so
Yeah.
Which is also
Mhm.
They all just turn on their reflector and
never
they
take
got
it
no
off.
projectiles.
because they hate the fact that Brawl started to maybe equal them out a
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah.
But
Well, it's because the dude hates fighting games, and Melee
Yeah.
was too close to being a fighting game. So
Sakurai.
he was like, oh, let's nerf it.
Yeah.
And then throw in Meta Knight so everything is hard.
Yeah.
Smash 4 has been announced since the last time we did a podcast.
yep.
So that's
It
gonna
was
be a
that
thing.
long ago?
Hey,
I guess
yes,
so,
yeah.
yeah.
Little
Well,
back is a
we didn't
player.
talk about Smash during the Cards Against Humanity cast. That was
I guess.
weird.
Had it
It'd been like, oh, Pac-Man guzzling Smash Brothers. Oh yeah, let's just talk about that for no reason.
Yeah.
I think it wasn't announced yet when we...
Probably not.
So
It was-
let's
it's
see.
been
I mean, it was
for
just
like
assumed.
No, I'm
Yeah,
good.
now, right?
Now I'm going to get it for the 3DS.
But it looks real now.
Yeah.
Yeah. 3DS and Wii.
Yeah.
So we
Yeah,
do.
so we'll make Pete get it and
Yeah.
play it.
Yeah.
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 All use Wii controllers.
And we'll all
And hate it a little
be
bit.
the-
And then never play it
and
again.
we'll all be the Wii Fitness person.
Yeah.
I'm going to be Villager.
I'm gonna be Little Mac.
I like the way Little Mac looks.
Oh, or
I like punching things.
that guy that shoots. Yeah, Mega Man.
Mega Man. The guy who shoots Samus. No, the guy.
The
guy.
dude.
Then there's Rosalina.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She'll probably be cool.
Rosalina and Luma.
But regardless, Conan Snatch for life.
Yeah.
I guess as
No,
long
if
as
he's
Wario's
actually-
there, I'll be happy.
I don't know if Game & Watch has actually been announced yet, though.
I think he was.
Neither has
He'll be
Ganon,
there.
which is weird. But
No, I could see them totally taking
getting
him
rid
out.
of Ganon,
Yeah.
people are thinking they're gonna make him not slow Captain Falcon and actually
Give
like
him a whole new moveset.
yeah, like give him magic
I
and
still think-
maybe the sword that he takes out in melee or in brawl when he taunts.
Like, you know how,
and
like,
doesn't actually use.
Toon Link is basically just like a faster, lighter Link.
Yeah.
I think they should have included Toon Ganon, and like he would have been totally different because he had like that
Yeah.
robe and like swords and
Yeah.
shit. Like I think
Yeah.
that would have been cool.
People
Pig
want
Ganon? Nice.
people want like a Toon Ganon and like a Toon Zelda, and they were saying like for Toon Zelda they could have her turn into Tetra instead of Sheik.
And then they play exactly like Sheik. And
Yeah.
Zelda. Remember how cool Tetra was, and then she just became like dumb.
Yeah, completely subverted.
Once she realized she was a princess, she was like,
Yeah,
I
right.
was all.
Everyone saw the Lego movie.
Yeah, like,
Everything is awesome.
I didn't
God.
see it.
No, never mind that.
Oh,
everything's
everything's
cool.
awesome.
Kyle.
One of the characters, it does like that same 180 turn
Oh, yeah.
with her character.
I assumed like the one female character
Yeah,
that
exactly.
you're talking about.
This
There's two.
Yes.
Unikitty.
Yeah, Unikitty.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
you're
you're
kidding.
kidding. Oh man,
It's good.
Oh,
Everyone in that movie basically
awesome.
plays themselves.
It's true. Yeah.
Like
Will
Yeah, Will Arnett
Will
is,
Arnett.
is the bat.
yeah. Chris
Jonah
Pratt
Hill.
is Lego Andy Dwyer from Parks
Yep.
and Rec.
Yep.
Yeah, he plays himself. The himself plays on
Did
another
you guys
person.
know that the pirate was Nick Offerman?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I
looked
couldn't.
it
I
up.
couldn't
knew that going
recognize his
in.
voice when he did. I thought it was.
There was only maybe once or twice where it was just like, it sounds like him.
I thought it was Tom Kenny
Yeah.
Nah.
because of the Flying Dutchman. It sounded like the Flying
Yeah.
Dutchman to me.
like a pirate.
Yeah, like the pirate.
So
Anyway.
wait, he did a good job acting.
So yes, he did.
Yeah, that was him.
It took me too
Yeah,
long
you're
to
right.
realize that the wizard was Morgan Freeman.
What?
He's
He's
voices in
playing
every
Morgan
movie.
He even looks like Morgan Freeman.
The glowing eyes.
Yeah.
You know.
The huge white beard.
Come on.
Lack of pupils.
Please tell me it didn't take you that long to realize that Will Ferrell was Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell's in it as Will Ferrell.
Well, no, Will Ferrell is
Nothing
the boss.
happened, Kyle.
No. Will Ferrell is the
Nothing.
boss.
Shut up, Andrew.
No, he's the bad
He's
guy.
President Business.
Yeah, he's president business. They say it in
Yeah.
the trailer.
Yeah.
No, I never saw the trailer, but I was listening to him talk, and I'm like, I know that voice.
I know that.
That's
man.
Will Ferrell.
It's good.
That's the Ricky Bobby.
His character.
I will go.
Yeah,
see
his
it
character
Again.
reminded me of Mogo
Yes,
too.
I would go see it again.
I would pay money to go see it again.
I would let you pay money for me to see it
I
again.
would really like to watch it.
Alright,
There,
stop the podcast. We're going.
when I was at the movie theater, I saw the ticker for a movie that said Winter. I was like, oh, wait, Winter
Tale?
Soldier's already out? But no, it's
Oh.
the chick flick Winter's Tale.
Yeah, I read a review.
I almost
of that,
saw
and
it.
It sounds really bizarre. Like the review was basically just like, "This is terrible, but everyone should go see it so they'll believe me when I tell them."
It is terrible.
Well, we gotta make Pete go see it. I can
And then
talk
you'll
about
have to
it.
describe it.
Talk about the trailer.
Yeah.
The reason it was so bad was I was waiting for Flubber to show up. He didn't show up. 1 star.
Colin Farrell's an immortal or something, and they still couldn't get any Flubber.
Yeah, I know. It's been around forever. He's seen the movie. He had to. It's Flubber.
Do none of these directors have enough budget to get some flubber on set?
He's like 1997 CGI. Like,
Yeah. It's so hard. Get a little floating robot while they're at it.
Yeah, she was cool.
She died.
Weebo.
Something like that.
She's dead.
She died?
She died, but then
And
she had a
Flubber.
daughter.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
Had a robot done.
Alright, somehow we...
We got into like the emotional
Diverted.
core of Flubber.
Listen, everything's gonna come back to Flubber. Whether you
Yeah,
want it or
Okay,
not.
well, no, I don't mean that.
He
I
was in
mean,
it. He was the bad guy's son.
I mainly meant Super Smash Bros. Too. I guess it was my fault. I
There
brought up the Lego movie.
there might be Flubber in Smash Bros.
It's true.
I haven't looked very
Yeah,
hard.
I mean, there is that badge that makes things bounce off of you.
Oh yeah, you're right.
It's got Flubber on it.
Yeah.
I think it's from Metroid, but you could be right. It's from Earthbound, anyway.
Now it's your turn, Chris, to talk about your life.
My life. I saw the last Miyazaki movie, The Wind Rises.
Don't tell me. Don't
I
tell me
still haven't
anything
seen
about
any
it.
of his other ones.
I still
Don't ruin any of them.
Just watch that episode of The Simpsons.
Basically, just don't talk about the last 30 years of Japanese cinema.
I still kick myself. I didn't see that
So
in
to
Japan when
Go
I
all the way back to
in
the
theater.
first Godzilla movies. Is that all I can talk about for Japanese cinema?
Yeah, that was 50 years ago. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can talk about the new Godzilla.
Yeah, you can talk
It
about
was
new
19 to
Godzilla.
54.
yeah.
Oh, the one with Bryan Cranston as Godzilla.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Bryan Cranston is Godzilla.
Yeah, I had a funny idea. Do you guys watch Breaking Bad?
Yep.
Yeah.
So by the end of the show, he's nationally known. It's oh, Walter White is criminal in the show.
Yeah.
I was wondering what if they made the movie about the Walter White story in universe? And I was thinking oh, how shitty would that be? Be directed by Michael Bay, starring Jesse Eisenberg as Walter White. Just imagining what the trailer would be. I imagine Walter and Jesse holding guns a lot, submachine guns or something, running into Pollos Hermanos or something, shooting up the place.
Oh man.
Who would play Jesse?
Vin Diesel.
Wait, are they
Yeah, that sounds about
Why
right.
not?
Jesse Eisenberg,
Bitch.
the teacher of Vin Diesel.
Yeah. I can see it now.
Oh man.
I love how disproportional the ages are too.
Remember when Jesse Eisenberg was just a budget Michael Cera?
Yeah.
Whatever happened to that?
Now he's a
He did
budget
a
Lex
Facebook
Luthor.
movie.
Yeah.
Well, Michael Cera did year one and killed his career. That's
Yeah. No,
Grew a terrible
Scott Pilgrim was
mustache.
after that, right? Year
that
one
movie
sucked.
made no money.
Yeah, year one sucked because that was Harold Ramis's last movie, which is a shitty way to go out.
Yeah.
No, he's gonna be in a.
He's not gonna be in anything
New-
anymore.
They film things in advance. I think he's gonna be in a little. I don't know.
No,
I could
but
be
I mean,
thinking
it
about
was his
something
last
Yeah.
directorial.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. I mean, he was in things since then, I'm sure. But
Oh, okay. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I got you.
the last
Still a
thing
bad
with,
movie.
His name stamped on it.
Yeah.
Uh,
So I guess I can't talk about that movie, but it was good. That's, I guess
I
that's-
really want to see it. I want to know anything about it. I know the general premise.
There were planes,
I know. I don't want to know.
and there was Hitler.
Oh, I think I've heard about that movie.
Wait, what movie?
The Wind Rises.
I mean, they never
It's
showed it.
Oh, that
Miyazaki's
movie.
But they
last
talked
movie.
about him a
Right.
lot.
It's basically a biopic of the designer of the Zero airplane.
Okay.
Uh,
I didn't realize that we returned to that track.
Yeah. And then there was a cat bus.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
Mhm.
Indeed.
You always have to have a Neko bus.
And Totoro was there. Anyway,
It was great. It was fantastic.
it was fantastic. It was everything you think a World War II movie would be.
And then Ponyo showed up.
It wasn't as sad as Grave of the Fireflies.
Oh god, what a sad movie.
Yeah,
I don't know what anyone's talking about.
sadness and
Let's talk
despair.
about Attack on Titan.
Oh yeah, I could talk about that. I watched it all in 2 days a
Yeah.
couple of weeks
I
ago.
don't think I've watched any more since the last time I talked to you.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, he put the rock in the hole. So that happened. That was cool.
Is that
Come
is
on,
that a
baby, put the
sexual
rock in the
thing?
house.
It was
So what do you two think of that show? I can't really get into it for some reason.
Well, I watched it all in 2 days, so I think I liked it.
Yeah, okay,
But
well, you know, I'm
I
just-
felt very uncomfortable the entire time.
Okay.
Because the giant, smiling,
Titans are pretty
naked
creepy,
things,
yeah.
they're just like, hey, I'm gonna eat you.
So for those who
Except
don't
without
know,
words, but that's what their eyes were
so
saying.
for those who don't know, the premise of the show is these giant monstrosity things. They look like humans, except they're pretty.
they're giants.
Yeah, they're giants.
Yeah.
and
But they're naked.
yeah, they're naked.
But
and
they don't
they're
have
very
junk.
smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And sometimes they also don't have skin.
And the only thing that can kill them is they have one weak spot in the back of their neck. Like they're basically indestructible otherwise.
Yeah.
And basically,
Like most giants.
humanity lives behind these 3 walls in a massive city. And one day the Titans break in and start eating the shit out of people. And then these other people are like, we're gonna fight them. I don't know more beyond that, so you guys would have to fill in the rest.
So they use Flubber to get around.
Actually, no, okay. The system they use to get around is actually...
It's gonna be our most listened to podcast because of the Flubber.
Yeah, that would be the only tag I
and, and the guy who does the reviews, this podcast, 5 stars, Flubber all the time.
put. Flubber all the way.
Will there be any Flubber?
Guarantee you, there will be some Flubber.
But yeah.
Would you ask Flubber?
What's
Yeah, attack on Flubber.
Attack on Flubber.
that's pretty much it. It's cool. I like it. The only thing I don't like, I don't know. I don't watch a lot of anime, so maybe this is like more indicative of all anime. But it feels like most episodes, they'll sit around like not doing anything for like the first like 20 minutes, and then the last 2 minits they'll do a lot of things, and then it'll end on a cliffhanger. So I gotta watch the next episode.
Yeah, that's
like my only complaint about it. But that like 2 to 3 minute period where things are happening are fucking awesome.
Yeah, well, it's way more in this one than it's been in any anime I've ever seen before. It's like definitely like, especially when it's like a 10-part arc where it's like, oh, blah blah, part 1.
I think I
part
just
2.
finished that like 10-part episode, so I haven't watched any more since then. But like,
And like you like literally have to watch all 10 episodes in a row to like
yeah,
get the experience you want.
yeah, because they all end up cliffhangers. Like I think I watched the first 2 in one night, and that was fine. And like the next day, I was like, all right, I'm gonna watch the next one, and then it ended on a cliffhanger, even though it didn't say like part 1 of a thing. I was like, shit, I'll watch the next one. It was like, again, I'm like, how many fucking episodes are there?
And then next thing you know, like 2 days have gone by and you've watched all of it. That's
you've
what
spoiled
happened
yourself many times.
Can't sleep on those sheets anymore.
So have you seen the terrifying? There's this commercial.
The Hyundai commercial.
Yeah, the Hyundai commercial from Japan where they actually put the Titans in it, and like the car's being chased by the Titans, but it's like CG Titans. I'm like, that's
It's because they're making a movie.
Yep.
That's basically an ad for the movie and for the car.
And people also want a video game as well.
There are 2 video games.
Yeah, they want to come over here.
Hey, the
One
South
day.
Park game.
Maybe when they
Yeah.
put like the translated version on Netflix, maybe there'll be enough
It's on
demand.
Hulu.
Oh, well, I watched it all subtitled on Netflix.
If you have Hulu Plus, you can watch all of them there, subtitled. Good.
This week's podcast brought to you by Hulu Plus.
Yeah, Hulu Plus.
Get in the zone. That's not their That's not their catchphrase.
In other words, Hulu Plus, please sponsor us.
Well, at least we bring out another podcast maybe this year.
Yeah.
So anyway, I guess
Potato?
that's been my life lately, or at least whatever. I've been eating a lot of cheese. I guess I don't know.
What about
I guess it's the other thing in my life right now.
I've been having nightmares
So Chris, your
because
thoughts
of
on
the dairy.
cheese?
Thoughts on cheese? It's good.
Has it been causing you nightmares, all the dairy?
He's mixing.
I don't know. I did wake up at
cheese and
6:20 this
greens.
morning.
Is it as good as Flubber?
I've never consumed Flubber because I think you're not supposed to.
Yeah, it didn't work out well for that guy in that movie because it shot out his ass. Remember?
Oh, Will Wheaton?
No, it wasn't Will Wheaton. It was Shooter McGavin.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah. I don't remember the actor's name or his character's name in that movie.
Yeah, Shooter McGavin. That's good enough. Everybody understands that reference. He's that guy.
Yeah, that guy.
Is he still in things?
Yeah.
Sure.
Why not?
I could not tell you what they are. It's probably like some asylum movie or whatever.
He's done a lot of sci-fi movies.
Reprising his role of Shooter McGavin.
He's the captain or doctor on a sci-fi show on something. I'm probably correct.
Well, you were pretty vague, so probably. He plays a role on a show on a network.
I didn't use
You
the
were
word
that-
network. That's a little extreme.
He's limiting himself too much there.
I'd say it's a made-for-TV movie at best, but yeah, I'm sure he's out there.
What if he's dead?
Nah.
He's out there somewhere.
I would have heard about it if that was
It would have been all over the internet.
The guy was
Shooter
in
McGavin
Flubber.
gets it.
The guy was in Flubber.
I get updates whenever a cast member of Flubber dies.
Which hasn't happened yet, so... It's this great app.
The robot died.
That was in the movie, though.
Rest his soul.
Was it? Dun, 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 dun.
Well, yeah, I was updated when the robot died because it happened in the movie.
Oh yeah, you're right. What have you been doing, Andrew?
I've been playing the Stick of Truth today.
Yeah.
For like 3 hours.
Oh, how is it?
It's really good so far.
Really?
It feels like playing an episode of South Park in a really good way. Like, all the humor's there, all the jokes. It feels just like the show. The combat's pretty good. I mean, it's not like a very deep RPG type of thing.
The
but I wasn't
IGN
expecting
review
that.
said it was like Paper Mario.
There was
Yes.
like a long gameplay preview that aired during At Midnight last night.
Yeah.
They were exploring Mr. Slade's
Slade's
ass.
Yep.
It was gross.
Yeah.
So do you have the plunger gun?
Do you have the dildo sword?
Not yet. I'm only 3 hours in, guys. I've been like walking around and raiding everyone's houses.
I was referring to the weapons from the first South Park game.
Yeah,
Oh,
you actually have a
God.
weapon called a vibra sword, which
Ugh.
is just a dildo.
Sandroid did it.
Yeah, I feel
Well-
like that's been like that's not like shocking to find in a video game anymore.
Really?
Well, okay.
Typical dildo
Let's be honest.
sword.
Mr. Slave's ass
Typical
did look pretty
jazz.
shocking, though.
Yeah.
And I was kind of, even though it was like after midnight, I was kind of amazed. I'm like, you can show this on TV?
After midnight,
Even
they can.
after
I
midnight.
guess.
But yeah, I mean, I went into Cartman's house and I went to his mom's room and I raided, and that was just like filled with dildos.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh
The
no!
things that I didn't
But it's
watch
great to have
now,
Butters as a
but
companion.
knew already.
It's great to have Butters as a companion, just walking around and just checking stuff out. And Butters just like, this is where the Wizard King's mom conducts magic. She was conducting a lot of magic last night with a bunch of fellas.
No.
On the guy's IMDb page who played Shooter McGavin.
Is he alive?
Yeah, he's alive. He's been in a lot of stuff, actually. But
Is he a captain in a space show?
there is Stargate Universe on here, and it's like he was in a couple episodes.
Fucking called that shit.
Oh, jeez.
It was a couple years ago, though. But
Yeah, whatever. I was right.
yeah, he was in a couple episodes of Ben 10.
Yeah. Is he Ben 10?
Was he a
Is
captain?
he one of the?
Was
He was
Yeah.
Captain Nemesis.
Oh yeah! Fucking 2 points.
Oh, man.
Go for the 3-pointer.
Yeah, give him that hat trick. Come on.
He was in a couple episodes of Kirsty.
Okay.
I don't know.
Kirsty as in Kirsty
Show
Alley.
me all the. Oh, that show.
Happy Endings. He was in that show.
Oh, boy.
He's in a couple episodes of Boardwalk Empire.
Yeah. See, he's doing great.
Probably
Yeah.
a doctor.
And he's alive.
And he's
the
in
hat
Flubber,
trick.
so I mean,
There's the hat trick.
he's got the Flubber royalties rolling
Right
in
there.
every once in a
I
while.
mean, honestly, it was.
Flubber opened up the doors for him, basically.
Yeah.
Just
After this
I think he might have done
podcast,
Billy Madison first, but you might
He
be
was
right.
in The Iron Giant. He was like the asshole.
The dude who lived
Oh,
in the dump.
No,
No,
like
he
the
was
bad
the-
guy,
the
like,
military
from the guy from
asshole?
the government.
Hogarth?
Not
Hogarth?
Hogarth, but
No, but the guy who was making fun of his name.
yeah.
Whoa.
Vin
the
Diesel's
guy
greatest
who
role.
ate too many laxatives.
You know, his name's right in front of me, and I haven't said it out loud.
No.
Let's,
Should I-
let's
No.
keep the magic. Let's
No.
like.
Okay. Don't want to ruin the surprise.
Yeah, I don't wanna.
his name isn't Shooter McGavin?
Yeah, I mean, he should probably just change it at this point.
I mean, look at all the work he's gotten since Flubber. He should really just.
yeah.
If he hasn't.
Is his first name Eric?
No.
Okay, then I don't care.
You might.
Oh. Is it Chris McDowell?
You're very close.
Oh, I did not. Close.
So close.
It's because it's like was in the back of my mind, but it's like I didn't take it all the way up front. I was like,
like pull half of it out.
Leave this part behind while I'm dragging this net forward. Grab this.
His face started to like
materialize.
Fit in the like phase with Jefferson from Married with Children. I was like, he's not that guy. Oh shit, where does his name go? And that spit out. Hey.
Oh,
I'd give that a 5 out of 8.
But it's
rating scale is that? I don't know.
It does have Flubber in it.
Convert that to a percentage. I like scales that aren't out of 10. I like your 8s and 15s. I think those are
Teachers
good.
would do that. They'd just be like, well, this part's worth 1 point, this part's worth 2, this one's worth 3, and this one's worth, whatever. So it's like, so you get 11 out of 13 points. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? Like,
Calculate.
it's more than 10, but I don't know if it's good.
Whatever.
I'll tell you right
Hey.
now, 5 out of 8 is 62.5%.
Okay.
Math.
Wow, calculator.
Science, bitch. So anyway, that's his name.
Yeah.
We have not said out loud.
And we never will.
No.
Maybe.
Chris McDonald.
Damn it.
Shit. He who must not be named.
You're done.
Hopefully I've opened up the gates for Flubber too.
Just
The
don't.
clumps.
Yeah, what if he's like Beetlejuice rules apply and now he's gonna show up?
That'd be balling. I'd be like, what's Robin Williams like? And what does Flubber coming out of your butthole taste like?
Probably because people probably ask him that all the time.
Been like, why did you fuck over Happy Gilmore's mom?
Like, you eat pieces of shit for breakfast?
Oh my god.
Hey,
He's
Flubber searches are gonna skyrocket after this
Yeah.
podcast.
Flubber's finally gonna get the bump at the
Yeah, it's gonna skyrocket from 0 to like 3. Like, shit.
Hey, it's an infinitely great increase.
Hey.
The guys at Google Analytics are gonna be like, what's going on?
Guys, get on this, Flubber 2.
Flubber
Wait,
2.
The market's
Did
gonna-
Flubber 2 not happen?
Flubber 2, the clumps.
No.
If it did, it
No?
went right to DVD and then went right into everybody's trash barrels.
I mean, I worked at a Blockbuster, so I'm pretty aware of most of the shitty straight-to-DVD sequels,
Okay.
and I don't recall a Flubber
All right.
2.
They worked it into S. Darko. It's okay. I'm the only one that saw that, so nobody can verify that I'm
I'm
wrong.
pretty sure there was a sticker on the box that said, it was like S. Darko, and then the picture of her, and it was scary, and then there was a sticker that said, like, Beecher and Flubber.
Yeah, whatever the fuck Donnie Darko 3 was.
It was one of the special features. Like, it was a Flubber short.
Flubber vision. Everything was just bouncing around. You couldn't tell what the fuck was anything, which was that movie anyway.
I think if you went to see S. Darko in theaters, there was a Flubber short that aired before.
In the one theater that showed that movie.
Yeah.
Like some dark
Yeah.
dank alley where it was like, oh, we've shown S. Darko. Like, oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I didn't see
I'll
S.
get
Darko.
stabbed.
I didn't even like Donnie Darko.
It was okay.
Yeah.
It was a 4 out of 8.
So shitty?
I'm not like
I can do the math on that one, Chris. It didn't get a 5 because there was no Flubber in it.
Yeah. Kyle, you gotta understand how the scale works.
So S. Darko
half.
was
mediocre.
S. Darko was like a 1 out of 15. See? Like when you change the scales around, it makes things so much better.
It makes comparison impossible.
Yeah, exactly. Which is how it should
Hey,
be.
this
Films are subjective.
Yeah. See?
Fair enough.
Like I'm fine if they do out the math, they find the percentage, and then they can just round either way.
Yeah, and then somebody's gonna be like, so you thought S. Darko was better than Jaws? I did the math on this. I don't think you did, though.
It's like, look, man, if you're just judging by numbers, then no.
We're not talking the right thing here.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't seen all of Jaws, so technically in my mind, S. Darko is currently better than Jaws.
More complete film.
It is a more complete. Well, I don't want to go that far. I I've seen enough parts of Jaws to like piece it together, and like the parts I pieced together were better than the whole entirety of Estarco.
Yeah.
So I'll give that a 3 out of 12.
I mean, I'm not even really sure what Donnie Darko was about, so...
It's about a bunny and death and a plane. I don't know.
What does the S stand for?
Space.
No, it's his sister.
It's like Sally.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, it might be Sister Darko.
She also gets crushed.
Or whatever the
by
fuck her
a
name was.
jet.
It wasn't Maggie Gyllenhaal though.
Was Maggie
Was
Gyllenhaal?
it Jake Gyllenhaal?
In Donnie Darko?
Yeah. Well, I think it's about the younger sister. I guess there's a younger sister. I don't remember. All the Donnie Darko fans out there are gonna be like, just know what it's about.
Yeah, it's about being stupid. Cause
That's
Well,
Celador! That's Celador!
She's like, ugh, I don't like life, and then she, I don't know, goes to a town. She's all sad the
you talking
chick
about
died.
Darko now?
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
know, something.
We're not
I'm
even
talking about
trying to
Flubber too.
The clumps.
The clumps.
The new batch.
Step up to the streets to the clumps.
I just imagine like clumpy Flubber now.
Yeah, it's like the Flubber got sick, so it
Uh,
became clumps, and then Robin Williams was like, oh, and then and then it comes back, and they go to space, and then an animated series comes
the
off.
Flubber after midnight, and it makes more Flubbers.
Yeah,
That are also gremlins that bounce around all over the place.
and then you get them wet, and it becomes red Flubber. Smash.
Yeah. Red Flubber turns Superman into an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
A
And that's all.
bouncing asshole.
And that's how you make a movie, kids.
And maybe that's where Bouncing Boy came from, like the dumbest superhero.
That only you have heard of.
Remember the Legion of Superheroes, which is like it's like the Justice League of the year 3000, and one of them is Bouncing Boy. Just so you know.
Flubber.
I'll write that down in my date books for
Still
things
not-
I'm never gonna remember.
I'm not 100% sure. What's his power, Kyle?
He's really fat and bounces.
I don't know if that's how fat
Yeah, and
really
then-
works, but okay.
There's a bunch of Legion
Well, you
of
see.
superheroes. One of them's Brainiac's like descendant,
But
which is weird.
That sounds familiar, at least.
Yeah,
They were in, like,
But that might be
you should
just
trust
because you
me.
use the word Brainiac and Descendant, and I understand what both of those things are.
They were in an episode of the Justice League cartoon.
Young
Ah.
Justice.
No, not Young
I remember a
Justice.
kid Brainiac that was a good guy.
Yeah, that was him. It was like Brainiac 5 or something like that.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, took him
He was
5
on a
tries.
bunch of episodes of something.
Whoa. Oh, there was
Batman
Small
Beyond.
there was a Legion of Superheroes
Right.
cartoon.
Oh, well, there we go. We
Yeah.
just solved the internet.
Case closed.
The
Case
whole-
closed.
Shut
Shut her down.
How does the story in... I'm going to go to South Park again. How
Okay.
does the story in South Park progress? Like,
Well, so far it's you're the new kid that shows up in town.
new kid!
Yeah. And your parents are like, go outside, make friends. And then you run into Butters, pretend to be a paladin, fighting like another kid who's an elf.
Oh.
Yeah.
And the whole idea is that you're caught up in the kids imagining like a Game of Thrones-esque fantasy
Yeah, like
RPG.
they're all just
Yeah.
pretending that they're
Yeah.
playing
Yeah.
a game. Or, right.
At first, I'm
Whoa.
guessing it's probably going to go crazy like South Park does. But, you know.
Somehow you end up in...
Yeah, 'cause somehow you end up in Mr. Slave's ass.
Yeah.
I don't know why they would even pretend to be in Mr.
Yeah.
Slave's ass.
But, it's great because I just kind of walked into Sam's house and Randy Marsh was sitting on the couch just in his underwear with a beer. He goes, hey guys, just grab a beer, come on, we're watching Sports Center. It's like, what? And then you can do, when you're walking around, you can just like punch things and fart, and like those are your two options, and if you fart, people react, but Randy's just like, it's pretty good. Yeah, be proud of that one. You need more training. So I'm just waiting for the moment that I actually have to train with Stan's dad to get better farts. Because that's a weapon in the game.
More toppings.
Yeah. But, and like I just did a mission where I had to bust Craig, the kid who flips everyone off, out of detention. And it's like I had to fight all these ginger hall monitors. And Mackie is the one who's in charge of detention. And like they're all calling on the radio. He's like, we got more men down. We need backup. Oh, God. And Mac's like, stop trying to play games with him, okay? Don't even freak out, okay? He's only got the bronze key. Then he needs to get the silver key and the gold key, and then he's got the boss battle. He's not gonna get in here, okay? Like, yep. Yeah, let's just make fun of RPG stuff.
Is it turn-based combat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Paper Mario type of stuff.
That doesn't even mean anything anymore. I feel like Paper Mario 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess
Okay.
it'll be Paper Mario
Yeah.
1.
Because like Super Paper Mario is just Mario.
That's
it's,
true.
It's turn-based,
Forgot about
and then
that.
you have like those little
Sticker
like,
stars.
Your attack will
The
attack no
1,000 Year
matter what,
Door
but, like,
was pretty good.
Yeah, 1,000 Year Door and Paper Mario 1. Those are the...
Yeah, those are the OG good ones.
But if you've seen the 3 episodes that they did that were Game of Thrones inspired, they're all dressed up like that. They are in that. So
That's like the Lord of the Rings.
yeah, it's actually that's kind of
before.
their lead up to the game actually, because in that one they find the stick.
Yeah.
They're like,
He's like,
we'll
we
just
don't
make
need
a game
video
about
games.
this,
Yeah.
and then it says Stick of Truth.
Yeah.
Is that
And
the
then,
Black Friday?
then it was a little thing
Yeah.
like, if you ever think this is coming out, you're freaking stupid.
Yeah.
That was only, what, like 4 months ago? 5?
Yeah.
Okay.
The beepnology.
Touch things.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh my god. Alright.
Oh, jeez.
Should we talk about shows?
We're in a band, and I can't tell you our next shows
What about
till
in
May
May?
4th,
Oh, okay.
where we will be playing with lead singers of bands such as Less Than Jake, Catch 22, and, well, not a lead singer, but a member of Arrogant Sons of Bitches.
The likes of
you
which-
claim to be unable to tell them about the show, and then tell them everything about the show, except for
The other shows that don't legally exist right now.
It's true, May 4th totally exists.
But May 4th,
It's also Star Wars E.
It is?
May.
Man, why don't we play
May
so many
4th.
Star
I don't
Wars
think-
shows?
oh, May 4th. Oh.
Yeah, not the show, but
Jesus.
May the 4th.
Ugh. We're not playing that anymore. I'm just gonna stay home and avoid that.
Well, at least I'll
Uh,
play Death Star.
And I don't know when. I don't know when the other shows are. I don't know.
And
Word.
And we're gonna do a cover, and it's gonna be great. I'm not gonna tell you what it is.
Oh, we're actually doing that?
We're doing
I
it.
learned the guitar, Kyle. You know I don't do that a lot.
We should still probably practice at some point.
But, and then, Let's Plays every Sunday.
Oh yeah, that's the thing we do. Was that a thing we were doing the last time we recorded one of these?
We're
I
doing
believe
Let's
so.
Plays.
I believe so, yeah.
We were definitely doing it for Cards Against Humanity. I don't really remember if we were doing it for the one Well, we must have, because we had the good mic. We had a good mic the time before the Cards Against Humanity. Yeah, we did on Injustice, and then we did a podcast.
Oh yeah.
So if you look at the date of the Injustice Let's Play, or the last podcast, you'll know when that came out.
Or don't bother.
Yeah, or just
Whoa.
already know.
Assume these are weekly.
Yeah, every Sunday Let's Play. Every so odd months we play shows. Go team!
And every
We are so good
Every
at conveying news.
News! That's what the Facebooks and the MySpaces are for.
Except don't go to the MySpace.
Don't go to MySpace, especially if you have Safari, because it doesn't work.
Go to GeoCities. That's where we are.
Oh,
That's not a thing anymore.
No.
Well, MySpace?
No, GeoCities.
Friendster.
I don't.
I could do. I guess I could just say every other podcast. We go to Twitter. We go to Facebook. We go to YouTube. We go to Tumblr.
Like, subscribe, and follow.
What are these?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what they are.
Oh,
Look
okay.
for
Just type it.
Annotate them.
Type it down level burgundy.
Your Twitter handle.
Yeah, the
Annotate
Twitter is at threatlblb. Facebook.com/threatlevelburgundy. YouTube.com/threatlevelburgundy.
And I don't remember what our Tumblr is, and
Wait, we actually have a Tumblr?
I was going crazy
Every day
3-4 years ago. I don't think it's been updated.
It's
Well, we got one.
It's like when I bought threatlevelburgundy.com and then we haven't done anything with it.
What
Yeah.
about the Instagrams?
I was using mine to post things, but I gave up on that.
Okay.
But yeah, you go
Oh,
internet.
we got a Vine too, but I don't remember what that is.
We got a Reverb Nation. We got a Pure Volume.
We got a LinkedIn.
We got a Google Plus. Oh,
We probably
got
do because we
Bandcamp.
got the YouTube account.
Yeah, you gotta have a
You
Google
gotta
Plus.
have
They
Google
make
Plus.
you.
Yeah.
So anyway, internet us.
Yeah. Just hit us with the internet. We'll probably respond on
because
Facebook.
it's the internet.
Well, I'm good. Everybody good?
Yeah.
We Gucci.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody.
Now that
Bye,
we shut the
friends.
mic off, we're just gonna sit in this room
Goodbye, everybody.
in silence.
See you next week. Not.